I used to believe that money made noise, that it hummed, that you could hear it working around you. That's the first thing that turned out wrong. I'm old now, old enough that people don't ask questions anymore. They talk at me or around me. They assume the story is finished. It isn't. It just doesn't need witnesses. Here's the part no one asks for. I had more money than I knew how to count. And now, I live in a van. It smells faintly of dust and cold metal. People think this kind of story has a lesson inside it. A warning, a comeback, something useful. It doesn't. If I say, I don't regret the money, that sounds like pride. If I say, I regret it, that sounds like wisdom. Neither fits. The truth is quieter than that. Most people think losing everything is loud. It isn't. It's a long thinning, like sound, traveling too far from the source. Sometimes I wonder when the last chance passed, not to change things, just to notice. I don't remember deciding to end up here. I remember deciding to keep going. Again and again. That's the part people miss. You don't fall into the ending. You walk into it while looking somewhere else. And now, there isn't much time left to pretend this is going anywhere. I can feel that. So I'm saying it once, not to be heard, just to finally hear myself say it. How did something that felt so full end up this empty without me realizing it was happening? I thought I was chasing freedom. That's what I called it. Freedom sounds clean, hard to argue with. What I was really chasing was distance. Distance from being still. Distance from rooms that got too quiet. Distance from the feeling that came when the noise stopped. Money helped with that. It widened the road, gave me reasons, deadlines, flights. Every time I slowed down, something inside me tightened, so I added more weight to the engine. I told myself I liked the pace, that I was built for it, that some people rest, and some people move. That was convenient. The illusion wasn't the wealth, it was the motion. As long as something was happening, I didn't have to ask what it was for. I mistook acceleration for direction. It never settled anything. The running worked because it postponed questions. It didn't answer them. Stopping felt wrong, almost dangerous. So I didn't. I kept moving, long after the reason dissolved, long after the finish line stopped existing. Nobody hands you an invoice for what you lose. The costs come disguised as delays, as conversations that never quite happen. I paid everything on time, every visible obligation, every number. What wasn't measured kept slipping through. Relationships don't end when you're busy. They thin. People stop telling you small things first, then important ones, then anything at all. I thought absence could be repaid later. It can't. Some debts don't accept late payment. The bill never came all at once. It came quietly. There was a night when the noise stopped. No collapse, no shouting, just silence, where something used to be. I realized there was no one left who needed anything from me. I should have felt relief. Instead, I felt exposed. The quiet wasn't peaceful. It was vacant. That's when I understood. I'd been avoiding this my whole life. Consequences don't announce themselves. They settle in. The van isn't punishment. It's just where I ended up. I learned how little space a life actually needs. What surprised me more was how much space still felt missing. Being alone isn't the hard part. What no one tells you is how quiet your own voice becomes. I miss witness. Someone knowing I existed in a specific way, at a specific time. The real mistake wasn't wanting too much. It was postponing presence. Later never arrived. Momentum doesn't release you. It abandons you. I replay ordinary moments. Those were the ones that mattered. I don't believe in fixes anymore. Just different paths that end differently. I don't imagine a better ending. Just a different texture along the way. Endings taper. You don't realize you've said goodbye until there's no one left to say it to. I don't feel cheated. I feel late. Late to a realization that doesn't ask anything from me anymore. And I wonder, quietly, how many endings feel exactly like this while they're happening and no one notices until it's already over.
I am trying to